Salve to discipuli. This is Magister Buddy, and this lesson is from stage 26, covers purpose clauses. A couple of rules for purpose clauses. They are a subordinate clause, meaning they are not the main clause. They cannot stand on their own. Their purpose is to explain the why of the action in the main clause. They will start with an ut and end with a subjunctive. Let's very quickly review our imperfect subjunctives. All you do is take the infinitive, also known as the second principal part, add your personal endings. This is just the third person singular example and the third person plural example. And for the pluperfect, you take the third principal part, chop off the ending. What you're left with, you add issa plus your personal endings. Here are a couple of examples. So, milites ad principia convenerunt ut agriculum audirent. The bold here is our purpose clause. It explains why the verb in the main clause was done. So the soldiers gathered at the headquarters in order that they might hear Agricola. Now you can simplify that a bit and just say the soldiers gathered at the headquarters to hear Agricola. Per totum noctem laborabat, medicus ut vulnera militum sanaret. So the doctor worked through the whole night in order that he might treat the wounds of the soldiers. Of course, you can simplify that and say the doctors worked all night to treat the soldiers' wounds. All right, let's do some practice. So copy these 6 sentences. Put brackets around the purpose clauses, underline any modifiers and draw arrows to their antecedents, put parentheses around prep phrases, mark as many of the other words as you can, and translate the sentence. All right, so the first one, we've got omnes is an adjective, ad silvam is a prep phrase, we've got our ut, and we've got our subjunctive. Mortuum is also an adjective. Omnes is modifying kiwes, mortuum is modifying leonum. We've got a nominative subject, our verb, we've got a direct object, and the verb within our subordinate clause. So all the citizens hurried to the forest in order to see the dead lion. Dominus stillum et keros paposcit ut epistolum scriberit. Ut, to scriberit, is our subordinate clause. We've got a nominative subject. We've got 2 direct objects here, our verb. We've got another direct object and verb within our subordinate clause. So the master demanded a pen and wax to write a letter. Denique ego ad patrem redii ut rem explicarem. So we've got a prep phrase here. We've got our our subordinate clause here. We've got an adverb, a nominative subject, a verb, an accusative direct object, and another verb. So finally, I returned to the fatherland to explain the thing. Rex iter ad fontem fecit ut aquam sacram biberit. We've got a prep phrase here. We've got sacram modifying aquam. We've got a nominative subject, accusative direct object. This is neuter. That's why it looks the way that it does. We've got a verb. We've got a direct object inside of our purpose clause and a verb within our purpose clause. So the king made a journey to the fountain to drink the sacred water. Or you could say, in order that he might drink the sacred water. Acus celeriter conscendimus ut ex appido fugerimus. We have a prep phrase within our subordinate clause. Ut to fugerimus is our subordinate clause. We've got an accusative direct object, an adverb. We've got our verb. We have no nominative, but we know from the mus that the subject is we. Same with fugerimus. There's no subject, no nominative in here, but the mus says that the subject is still we. So we quickly climbed onto the horses in order to flee from the city. Or you could just say, to flee from the city. Velam intravisti ut pecuniam caperes. We've got our relative clause here, our subordinate clause, sorry. Velam, we've got our accusative direct object. This is our verb. Again, there's no nominative, but the isti tells us that the subject is you. We've got an accusative direct object inside of our subordinate clause. Caperes, again, it's our verb. There's no nominative in our result clause, but the S tells us that the subject is still you. So you entered the house to take the money. All right, remember, these are subordinate clauses, meaning they rely on the main clause. They cannot stand on their own. They explain the why of the action in the main clause. They start with an ut and they end with a subjunctive. Vale to discipuli,